Hello friends, and welcome to our next lesson. Today we're going to be talking about sharps. So in the last lesson we covered flats. Remember, flats are used to lower the pitch. Sharps do the exact opposite, and they actually raise the pitch. So we'll read some of this together. At the top it says the sharp sign, which looks like this, right? Some people say hashtag now, but we like to think of a sharp sign as what it really should be. The sharp sign before a note raises the pitch of that note. On the keyboard, that's right here, play the next key to the right, whether black or white, right? So one key. So I'll zoom in again so you can see that a little bit, right? So C, right, pattern of 3, we talked about that, and then pattern of 4 for this F. If we raise C by moving 1 to the right up to this next key, this black key right here becomes C sharp, okay? And it works for all of them. So E, if we move it up to the next one, will become E sharp, and so forth, right? So we're just moving to the right on the keyboard there, moving to the right. Now, similar to the last lesson, we'll go over a few things. If we're writing the name of the note out, so if we're writing like C sharp, we can spell it out, and the sharp goes on the right? Similar if I were doing this, adding the sharp sign. Now, if we write the note on the staff, the sharp sign has to come before the note, because remember, we read left to right. So you got to make sure that you know to change the note before you were actually playing the note on whatever instrument you'd be performing on. Okay? Now, the sharp sign, if we're looking at how it appears on a lined note, so any of these right here, it should go right through the middle. And then the middle of the sharp sign should be on the space if you're writing it that way. So if we practice these over here, just like we did the last time, make that sharp, 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 sharp. And then if it's actually in the space, make sure that most of the sharp sign is in the space. Okay, just so that we can be able to distinguish what we're working with. Okay, so like always, I suggest you pause your video, complete these exercises, and then whenever you come back, we'll do them together. All right, welcome back. Question 1, in the example, write sharp signs before each note, then name the note. So let's write the sharp signs first, right? Sharp sign, sharp sign. Okay, easy part done. Now, we need to look at the clef so we know what we're talking about, treble clef. So that makes this first note an F sharp, then a C sharp, G sharp, A sharp, D sharp, F sharp, E sharp, E sharp, and B sharp. Tricky there, right? Those two E's in a row. Now, next thing, we can write out part of our keyboard, pattern of 3, so C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. We raise the note, so we started here, that's an F raised to an F sharp, C raised to a C sharp, G raised to a G sharp, D raised to a D sharp, and then A raised to an A sharp. Okay? Question 3. Write a treble clef, so that's step 1, and then write the notes indicated on the staff using 8th notes. So it means we're going to have a flag, right? Treble clef first. F, so we'll go here. Now we have to include the sharp sign, right? So now we have an F sharp. B, sharp sign. D, sharp sign. A, sharp sign, G, sharp sign, E, sharp sign, and C, sharp sign. Now, like I said in the last video, these could be in different locations, just to make sure that your stem goes in the correct direction based on wherever you place the note. All right, question 4. Write a bass clef and the notes indicated on the staff using dotted half notes. Well, that's fun, dotted half notes. So bass clef first. Now we want to write dotted half notes. So C, go here, dotted half note, add our sharp sign. A, dotted half note, add our sharp sign. F, oops, sorry, should be a half note, not a mistake, sharp sign. B, dotted, sharp sign. G, dotted, sharp sign. D, dotted, sharp sign, and E, dotted, sharp sign. Now, I do want to point out real quick, just so that you're aware, if we're writing dotted notes, right, whether it be a half note or a quarter note or whatever we're dotting, if the note is in the space, then the dot goes in the same space. If we'll use a better one. So look at this B right here. If the note is on the line, then the dot goes into space directly above the line. All right, so just make sure you're aware there. All right, last thing, if you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, have an awesome day.